Conquering Mountain Scrapboard with Brenda. I'm Brenda, and we're here today with another Free Pattern Friday. Yay, Free Pattern Friday! Today's blog is called Double Churn Dash, and it's all laid out pretty much ready to sew, and there's white corners that go along here, so it's not an octagon, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Very quick little block to come together. But first, let's do our shout out. Now, I checked out her channel. It's called TheSiberianWind. One of the people that joined our Zoom sew date on June 1st said, you gotta go check her out. Go check her out. But they didn't tell me her first name, so I have no idea what her first name. But the Siberian Wind YouTube channel is going to be in the show notes below, as well as our Zoom sew dates from now until December. We're making that commitment from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. They have been so much fun, and I get lots done that day. The other thing you're going to find in the show notes is the Facebook group. It's growing rapidly. We have all sorts of different kinds of community chats. We have fabric swaps. We have the virtual sewing room and Discord. And it's a very warm, welcoming community. And it's all about making scrap quilts. The last thing you're going to find in there is the collaboration and all the people that I'm collaborating with. So we've got like Future Cat from New Zealand, Michelle from Bits and Pieces, Kelly from Kelly's Quilts and Cruises. It is so lovely working with those other creative people. Lastly, I want to talk to you about I Speak for Free. So if your quilting group or your quilting guild is looking for a speaker, I talk for free, and I talk about making scrap quilts, and I talk about making charity quilts. So if that's what your guild is or group is looking for, mention my name. Okay, I do it over Zoom. I don't travel anymore. Okay, so come on in. Let's get Double Churn Dash worked up for everybody. Okay, grab the sewing machine, and as always, we do the hardest parts first. Let's get the half-square triangles done first. Now I have a hole, not a mouth, on my stitch plate. That helps when it comes to not losing my point down. I also use the easy angle triangle ruler, and that has been such a godsend. Very quick on how to do blocks. Very, very quick. So let's just get these half square triangles, and then okay. And you're sitting there. What are these for? Oh no, yes, we're making a double churn dash. That's why. Now, this wasn't too hard, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to cut them open, and you're going to put them down. Okay, I'm just going to start. Uh-oh, I lost a piece. Oh no, I lost a piece. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Never mind. I found it. Found it. It's hiding. So we're just going to run these through next. And it's just this fun little plaid stripey. It's cute. I thought this would be such a cute little one to play around with, and you know, get some fun going. I almost did that. I almost could do this as a strip piecing, but I was one short. So I was like, ah. And when it comes to my scraps, I have a very hard time doing strip piecing, and I know you guys, some of you love strip piecing. And I do it whenever I find a piece of scrap that works, right? But if it don't work, it don't work. So, okay, now. Here's, okay. Now, let's just run this through. 1, 3, there. So now we got almost halfway there. So we're going to take these and we're going to press to the dark. That means you have the dark on top, and you finger press it flat, up, pointing up, right? Well, I guess if they're on the side, they're pointing into the middle, right? So, okay, so there we are. There's most of it. Now we're just going to trim off the non-end, because I gave you the traditional cutting instructions, but if you have the easy angle ruler, it already cuts off one end. So it's just been such a nice tool to work with. I am so glad I bought it when it was $12, and I was like, oh joy. This is so much easier. And you can make blocks very quickly. So I'm just going to line 4 of them up, pressing to the dark, because this becomes a very cute little block very quickly. And now, there we go. I'm just going to change feet, because what's a video of mine without foot change? I prefer doing flip and stitch triangles with my this foot. So I'm just going to take this, line this up, and we're going to go across. We're just going to sew right across this. This little block. And you can mark them if you want. I gave a little press line with just my fingers. I didn't get the iron out and all this. So it works. It works well enough. And you want to stay, okay, when you're doing this flip and stitch, right? This is the line you're sewing, this side is what you're sewing on. And you're just kissing this folded line or drawn line if you had, chose to, you're just kissing that line because you got to take into account the fold of the cloth, right? Now, with, a half square triangles that I'm going to cut off of these, I do not keep because they're too small to work with and they become pet bed stuffing, so that's okay. We have a pet and he loves his bedding stuffed. Okay, I'm just gonna put this through very quick, and I'm gonna change feet while I'm here. Just to make up for the videos that I make without having a foot change. We're gonna do it twice. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna cut. Now I always put my finger on the sew line because then I know which one to cut, which side to cut on, especially if you're doing a lot and it's the end of the day and you're tired. And I should have checked to make sure I had coverage. Yes, I do. Well, that's gonna be awkward if I don't now because I already cut some. I'm pretty good with these, but you should always check. Everybody should always check because I've done that too where I haven't checked. But anyways, pet bed. You're too small. So now we're just going to line this all up again. And you can see it's going to come together like a 9 patch because we have all of our pieces now. And we're just going to press that to the dark. Just making sure that it's all there, right? So this is where it is right now. So we're going to start by webbing. And I'm going to take this and this and just sew it together. Okay. We're going to web the block together, just like we do. I love webbing because it keeps everything organized and there's no mistakes as to where anything goes. It just, clicks together and we're done. There we go. And you can also check your work after you've done this, because if you find you've made a mistake once you web it together, you only have to undo like one seam, right? That's the beauty of webbing. And if you're doing a leader ender project at the end of the block, this the third patch down, or then you would go through and put a leader ender, but I don't have one, so I won't be doing that. Now, okay, so here we are. So far, so good. Everything's still lined up the right way. So we just keep going. And my feed dogs need cleaning. Oh my gosh, my feed dogs need cleaning. I love these machines, but you can always tell when it's like, hey, have you forgotten to clean something? And this baby needs some serious love and attention. We get her home, we oil her every night, you know, just a drop of oil. After you put in 8 hours, you're supposed to oil them up. And you never have a problem with them then. Right? Which, I mean, it's such a nice, you know, there's no computer motherboard to burn out. There's no anything with these vintage machines. So, okay, now we just give it a quick check. Make sure everything is still looking the way it's supposed to look. And yes, it is. Okay, we're good. So now we just take this and fold it over. With this, we got rid of one medium and 2 darks out of the blue scrap bin. So I started it and then I cut open the webbed piecing because I want to see where that is, where everything goes. And I have decided the center can fold in on itself on both directions. So, because that's going to be the path of least resistance, I think. Yeah, it's time for the feed dogs to be cleaned out and give it a good cleaning and air out. That would be good. And all of this gets pushed. There we go. There. Lift that up. It's having a little problem getting past low volume. Yeah. Okay. And do this again on this side. And then we've got these to go through on. It's kind of a frame to make it 12.5. Right now, if you wanted to stop, this would be a 9.5 inch block. But I'm putting an outside edge on there. One, I have lots of low volume in this color. And 2, I think it's nice to put a little bit of other, let's see, stuff, you know, in a block. Sometimes, you know, you go blocks right to the edge and then some you sash all the way around. It kind of gives it a more complex look. But it's not really complex because it's just been a framed turn dash, right? There we go. Yeah, the feed dogs are stuffed on this one. Okay, so now that's what it looks like. So that's looking pretty good. So we're gonna take a 9.5 by 2 inch strip and sew it on either side. And I want to sew it so that these press in. Oh. Press in, there. Make it press in, whether it wants to or not, just by switching the corners. Okay, so now, we get this. Now we grab the other end and make sure it eases in correctly, because the block does lie flatter. You know, if one is a little bigger than the other, or if your 1/4 inch is a little off, you know, then you can make a correction by easing in an outer frame. There you go. And take the other side and just go like this. Okay, there we go. Get that started. And just like that. There. Now, so these get pushed out like this. There we go. And some of you figured out a while ago I'm making 12.5-inch blocks, and that way my orphan blocks are all the same size, so I can just pick them up and sew them. That always works really well for me, and it's a little bit of a time saver as well. Okay, let's now line this up nice and neat. There we go. And grab the other end and line that up and hold on to that. Now, this all goes this way. This one goes up. There we go. Oh yes, this thing needs a blowout to have all the fluff. I have been doing so much foundation paper piecing lately that it's probably just plugged up with paper dust as well. I'm going to give that one a quick little press out. I think this is such pretty fabric. I have no idea where I got it from, but wow, do I think it's cute. Okay, last bits. And okay, line it up nice. Get it sewn. Don't line up the other end. Okay, there we go. Now that gets pressed this way. There we go. Now, I'm just going to let you take a good look and give it this seam. I finger press the right way and give you a good look at the back so you can see how I'm pressing. I'm going to be pressing this. Now, this will lie flatter when it's like this, and these are popped open, right? So half of it's going in and the other half is going that way. See? Nice and neat. So when I take it to the ironing board, that's how it's going to press out. So let's get to our big ta-da moment. So this is our double churn dash. This is a really cute little one. You could have put like, you know, any color accent for the little square and it just would have popped forward from you. But I decided I'm overrun with blue, so we're going to be using a lot of blue in the next little while. Hopefully you don't get too bored of it. So this one does come together very quickly. Without putting the outside edge on it, it is a 9.5 block, so that's also a nice size to work with. So give this one a try, and I would love to see what your quilts look like. So I hope your life goes really well over the next couple of weeks, and you guys take care and stay well until we meet each other again. Okay, bye! Hello again. We just want to thank you for enjoying our video and, you know, coming along with my husband and my YouTube adventure and quilting. And, you know, sometimes things don't work out as best they should, and sometimes they work out great. We're going, wow, that went well. But it's been an amazing journey, and I'm so glad I could share it with you. Share, like, and subscribe these videos. That really helps us out, and it helps us make more charity quilts, okay? So you guys take care until we have a chance to meet again, okay? Bye!